Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 surprising ways to save thousands. So if you're looking for some non-conventional ways to save money or different approaches, hopefully this video will help you out. So the first way to save thousands of dollars a year is to hang around other frugal people. So if you've heard the saying, we are the average of the 5 people we hang out with the most, I think that is also true for your finances. If you hang out with other people who go out for dinner and drinks regularly, so will you. If you hang out with other people who cook at home and enjoy free activities such as board games, cards, just hanging out watching a movie, you will do that as well. So it's important to surround yourself with the types of people you want to become. So if you want to get out of debt, you should or could find someone who has no debt or is working to get themselves out of debt and become their friend. They likely won't be, taking part in really high cost activities. You can learn from them, and also, in the process of just hanging out, you can maybe learn to improve your finances. One thing I've done is when I've gone through my financial journey is to join some communities online. There's a really good debt-free community on Instagram. So if you type in hashtag debt-free community, there's so many people who are trying to, get out of debt, to figure out their finances, live life the best way they can, and they share lots of information on that community on how to get out of debt, like cheaper ways to buy things, and really I've learned so much from that community. It's been such a good experience for me, so I would recommend going on that community. So assuming by hanging out with frugal people you save $100 a month, just by not going out to dinner as much, you can easily save that if you don't go out 2 times to dinner. When you're getting a meal, a drink, all that, it really adds up. So I think it's kind of conservative to say saving $100 a month. That would end up saving you over $1,200 a year, which is, that's the cost of a lot of people's rent for a month, or that could be a really nice trip you take for, a weekend or a week. It could also be, just taking another week off of work for that year, because you don't need that much money to spend on these, high cost things that don't really, in the end, bring that much joy. So to sum up, the first one is to hang around other frugal people, and with that, you'll save $1,200 or $1,200 a year, and I think that's a conservative estimate. The second surprising way to save thousands of money is just to get more sleep. So when you get enough sleep, you can think clearly, make better decisions, and are less impulsive, and you feel better overall. So how does this relate to your finances? Well, I find that if I don't get enough sleep, I spend more because I'm not thinking clearly, and especially buying meals. Like I'll buy more meals out. I will eat more junk food, so I spend more money on that. I don't plan as much because I feel like I don't have the time, so I don't spend time, doing a meal plan, and then I end up spending a lot more at the grocery store. There's also an article I was reading from the Business Insider on unexpected ways lack of sleep impacts your money. And what the researchers did, they did a sleep deprivation study. So they had people get a good night's sleep and then get them to do some financial tasks, and then also do the same task after not getting enough sleep. And they did MRIs on their brain when they were doing the study. So what they found is that MRI showed that activity in the portions of the brain that anticipated optimistic outcomes increased, and the area of the brain that anticipated negative impacts decreased. So people weren't thinking clearly about how risky a situation was. They also found that people get into more car accidents and suffer health issues if they don't get enough sleep. So not just financial reasons to get sleep, but lots of reasons. So I guess it impacts how risk adverse you are. So you might spend more money on something you don't really need because you don't think it's a big deal, but long term those things add up, and if it's not something that's important to you, it's doesn't help you out. So that's the second one, is just to get enough sleep. So if we assume as a minimum, because you're tired, you spend an extra $30 a week, which that could be just one meal out or some extra snacks. I just assumed $30 because to me that made sense based on what I do when I'm not getting enough sleep. So that ends up saving you $1,560 a year. So if you get, some extra sleep, you save over $1,000, and with that money you can do whatever you want. The third surprising way to save money is to start a side hustle. So not only will side hustle create another income stream for you, but it will also help you save money. So if you're working on a side hustle, you don't have time to go out and spend money on other things, so you don't have as much time to do other things and spend money, so you end up saving more. Examples of side hustles could be doing some dog walking, pet sitting, babysitting, starting a blog. There's so many different things that you can do as a side hustle. So assuming your side hustle helps you save $100 by not going out as much on evenings or weekends, and also you end up making another $100 a month, that ends up being $2,400 a year that you're saving just from your side hustle, if you save the money that you make from your side hustle. So that's like another really good way to save money and make money. So those are the 3 surprising ways that you can save thousands of dollars a year. So if you do all 3 of these ideas and you save the same amount that I listed, then you end up saving over $5,000 a year, which is a lot of money that you can be saving just by incorporating these things into your life. So that can be a lot of money that you can put towards your savings, towards buying a house, or maybe then you can, because you don't have to make that much money, you can work part-time or work a little bit less than you have been working. So there's lots of different ways that you can save money. I hope these 3 ideas were something you haven't maybe heard about, or something that you think you can incorporate in your life and that will help you out long term. So yeah, please let me know if there's anything you want to learn about it. I really appreciate your time, and thank you.